Remember that it was the Spirit that was leading me, and no single word was uttered in that place. In that moment, anything that the Spirit wanted me to know, they put me in the knowing, and that was how I was able to tell every detail. So the Spirit this time around led me into an actual place where we have actual Christians, and they put me in the knowing to see the hearts of people and what they were asking. So people were asking with their lips. Majority of the people, people asking like, "Send me, Lord, use me," and they really pouring tears. "I want to know you more. I'm waiting on you, Lord. I want to work. I want to." So those kind of prayers, the Spirit was broken. And at that point, when the Spirit was broken, I was also put in the knowing that actually this Bible verse was displayed so huge, like a billboard. Ezekiel 22 verse 30, where it was saying that I sought for a man that was standing in the gap, that I might not destroy the land, and I found none. So these millions of people are calling on God, crying, shedding tears, "Use me, send me, I want to know you more, I want to." And then the Spirit is putting me in the knowing that majority of these people are not serious. They think, some of them actually think that they are serious, but they are not willing. As they sit there, they've been tried severally, even without their knowing. They've been tried. They were not willing to let go of their time. They were not willing to let go of their resources. They were not willing to let go of anything. But they say, "Send me." And then some other people in there, they are just interested in doing just the lip work. They were never intentional about whatever they have to say here. Some other people are just full of excuses. "My marriage is not good. I gotta fix it." And God has not called you because of your marriage. You've been called for a purpose. And now you say, "I will not do nothing with this purpose until this marriage is fixed." Some other people are fighting a fight that nobody knows what it is. And then the Spirit carried me to this other place. When we went there, oh, the Spirit was broken, broken, broken. I was shattered myself. I was crying. So the moment we came to this other environment, there was a drone up in the sky. A drone hanging in the air. Very heavy drone. And I didn't just see one. The moment we came into this environment, I saw one down there. So as we were moving, I saw another one, just... And then there was this particular one directly hanging on top of where we were. I saw men, about 3 or 4 men, digging the ground. When the Spirit was broken, I wanted to know what was happening. So they put me in the knowing that what this drone is doing is just burying people alive. And I said, "Oh, this must be Antichrist kind of work. Like, this drone never came just normally. The drone must come down when it has to claim lives." And then looking at as heavy as the equipment looks, I was like, okay, this is just, if it hits on one particular person, it's going to crush that person like a tomato. But what it does is that it just comes down and carries, people into the grave. It suppresses people into the grave because it is so heavy. So it puts them down way beyond 6 feet. And those people are gone. And then the Spirit put me in the knowing that one of the things that was displayed was Romans chapter 2 verse 1. "Oh, you man, you are inexcusable." A lot of people are wallowing in the abject poverty of whatever they want to swallow them. Many Christians know they are being called to be intercessors, but they are not ready to do the intercessory work just because they want to take out time to chase what is not chasing them. They allow the world to swallow them. "Oh, I won't do this because my neighbor took my wife. I won't do this because my marriage is not working and it gotta work. I don't want to do this because my child is sick and God has not answered." And it says, "Oh, you men, you are inexcusable." What majority of people are doing is only just asking from God. They're not paying attention to what they want to do for God. And when trouble hits, that's when you see people jump out as Christians, and you begin to pray and you begin to speak in tongues, you begin to quote Second Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14. You say, if my people who are called my name by my name shall humble themselves and call on me, I will answer, I will heal their land. And then when you're done making that prayer and it seems like nothing has happened, you turn back and you say, God does not work. But you're not praying with the right mindset. You jump into prayer as when you have problems. Nobody is following protocol. That we have a God of orderliness, but people are not following the order. Not everybody, people, majority of the people. Now, in this place, this is where it is happening. The Spirit put me in the knowing that the world is like a marketplace, and they really need plenty people to work. He said the work is plenty, but the laborers are very few. And at that point, they made the ground open up again. I saw different kinds of faces inside the grave. Millions are dead. And I was put in the knowing that some people really had strong spirit. When the drone suppressed them down in the ground, they had so much faith. They prayed, they hoped that someone would cross over and bring them out. Here are some Christians speaking in tongues in the church with their shovels. Use me, Lord. Use me, Lord. Use me, Lord. And someone turns around and says, hello, can I use your shovel? And they say no. They don't want their shovel to be used. And they don't want to even come out. And he says, yeah, here we are. We have plenty of these people in the grave. The owners don't even know. Remember that back in the days, the Lord showed me a field, very large field, letting me know this is the world. And this is their assignment. That field was divided. Everybody had their assignment. But millions of people did not even locate the field. Others located it, started working on it. There were several different kinds of things going on in that field. Now again, he's talking about the world being like a field. And he says, see, laborers, we just have few here working with their shovel. They are not interested in camera. They are not doing this for media purposes. They are not doing it for how much they'll be paid, because nobody has told them that they will be paid. They just came out for humanity purpose because they know that the drone is doing a bad work and they're here doing it. Millions are there. They want to showcase in international televisions. They want to find themselves in foreign affairs. If you call them here, this is a daily work, they don't want to do it. And the Spirit was making me understand that this is the real deal. And this is still the reason Ezekiel 22 verse 30 is still very, very active. And this is still the reason we're still searching for men. The work is plenty for anybody that wants to work. But the laborers are very few. So I've been sent, that same little 6-year-old, sent the world, tell the world that Jesus is coming back. I've been sent again to come tell someone that Romans 2 verse 1 is for you and I, that we are inexcusable. We are inexcusable. If the Lord has called you, now the people that are trapped on that ground, these are people who have been trapped by agonies and activities of life. It might be someone that just needs your counseling. It might be someone who just needs your midnight prayer, but you're no longer in the business of doing your midnight prayers. It might be someone who just needs your intercessory activities, but instead of you to be in the place of intercessory, you have found yourself in a place where it is just from tea party to the other kind of party to the other kind of party. You just, all you do is partying from one party to another party. It might be someone who needs to hear your teaching, but you are no longer teaching. A man told me that he got busy learning other men. He wanted to talk like other men. He wanted to prophesy like other men. He wanted to teach like other men. He left the original organic teaching that God put in himself to go learn teaching from other countries because he wanted to talk like that. So at the end of the day, when the trumpet sounds, are they going to judge you by the empty you, the you that you never used? Or they're going to judge you by the other man that you try to become? Copying is dangerous. Copying from what I saw. You've been called, if you have been called, if you have been chosen, get into it. We're inexcusable. God understands we are inexcusable. Hannah did not say, I'm not praying because I did not have a child. No, not having a child made Hannah pray like a drunk. You will not get to your turn. And you say, oh, I'm upset because I got to fight this. Leave what you are fighting. Leave what you are fighting and connect to your purpose. That was the message that I was sent to come and tell you. And I pray and believe that whoever that has this message, because it is not for everybody, whoever that has been waiting to receive this message so that they can get back and connect to that which God has called them to do, I pray that the message will find you. And I pray that it will make sense to you, because this is not a joke. God bless you.